Good day, great and learners. How are you? I hope you are having an amazing day. I am Teacher Cristina, your learning buddy in this episode. Today, we will be focusing on this most essential learning competency. Formulate a statement of opinion or assertion. Before we proceed, do not forget to like, share, and hit subscribe button and notification bell for updates about our latest videos. Here are the specific learning objectives for your learning journey. Number 1. Define a statement of opinion and assertion. That's for knowledge. Number 2. Figure out whether the statement is an opinion or an assertion. That's for skills. Number 3. Work individually to relate particular issues or dispositions in real life. That's for attitude, values. Now, having understood your specific learning objectives, I know you are ready to embark your learning journey. Sit back and relax so we can have a good start. As individuals, we are entitled to our own views about different things and events happening around us. These views usually vary depending on how much we know about these things and how they may affect us. When we read or view different materials, it is but a common reaction to have something to say about what we have read or watched. It can also be about how we perceive, understand, and value whatever we get from reading or viewing a given material. The most common reactions we can have can be an opinion or an assertion. In order to recognize them, let's analyze the following statements. Now, bring out your pen and paper and let's begin with this activity. Analyze the following statements. Draw a star if this statement expresses an opinion, and half moon if it is a fact. Number 1. COVID-19 is a new virus which has quickly spread around the world. Number 2. I think that I can achieve my fitness goal by the end of 2021. Number 3. This pandemic will have a lasting impact on the field of safety and health. Number 4. I believe that it is time to address the challenge of equality. And number 5. There are now approved vaccines against the virus. I will give you 60 seconds to answer. Time's up. Let's check number 1. The answer is half moon. Number 2. The answer is star. Number 3. The answer is star. Number 4. The answer is star again. And number 5. The answer is half moon. So, what score did you get? That's okay if you did not get the perfect score. It only means there's more to learn. So, let's keep going. Opinion or assertion. For you to know whether a person talking is asserting or giving his or her opinion, let's take a look at the definitions, types, and tips in expressing opinions and assertions. An opinion is a belief or judgment formed based on one's emotions and thoughts, not necessarily on fact or knowledge. Example, most of the Cainta residents are happy and satisfied with the way their local government responds in the COVID-19 crisis. This statement is an opinion because it is not based on factual information. It is how someone feels based on his perspective on the response of the local government in the COVID-19 crisis. Adjectives happy and satisfied without any proof from a survey or any legal basis are evident clues in the sentence that they are merely judgment. Definition of assertion. An assertion is a strong declaration, a confident, forceful, and positive statement of fact or a belief. Its function is to express ideas or feelings directly. Example, Rizaleños have become increasingly terrified of the COVID-19 pandemic when the death toll rises towards the second quarter of the year. In this statement, the writer does not merely express his idea or perspective in the given issue, but he also supports it with clear reason highlighted in this statement. It involves a strong declaration, a forceful of confident and positive statement regarding a belief or a fact. Sometimes, assertion does not need proof or any support because its main purpose is to express ideas or feelings directly. Having defined the terms, let us take a clear view through types and more examples. Common type of opinion. Personal opinion. It is an individual judgment, idea, statement, or point of view towards someone or something. It is one's stand on a certain issue or topic. Here are simple introductions to express your personal opinion. Example, from my point of view. I would say that, I think that, I believe that, in my opinion, and I am convinced that. Meanwhile, speaking of assertion, there are 3 types which are very useful in conversation. Let's try to understand them one by one. 3 types of assertion. Number 1, basic assertion. It directly expresses the writer's feelings, opinions, and beliefs through simple statements. This type is usually used in standing up for personal beliefs. Example number 1. Excuse me. First, I want to finish my work. Then, I shall go with you. Number 2. I wish I could have expressed this idea earlier because now someone else has taken the credit. The sentences stands for personal belief, for it uses and emphasizes in the first person personal pronoun, making it clear that the feelings and beliefs are strongly and directly expressed. Next type is emphatic assertion. It conveys empathy to someone and usually has 2 parts. The first contains recognition of the feelings or situation of the other person, and the second expresses care and support for the other person's feelings or rights. Example, I know that everyone is experiencing problems in different aspects of life during this pandemic, but we can seek help from the different organizations to avoid depressing situations. In this statement, I know that everyone is experiencing problems is recognizing the feelings where the writer is presenting his situation and belief on the matter, which then supported by the lines, we can seek help from the different organizations, which shows empathy manifested with care, understanding, and support to the feelings of the other person. Another example, I understand you are busy and me too, but it is difficult for me to finish this project on my own. So, I want you to help me complete this project. I understand you are busy is recognizing the feelings, while I want you to help me is expressing care and support to the other person's feelings. Another type is language assertion. Usually uses the first personal pronoun I. This is used for expressing negative feelings, but this is helpful in laying emphasis on a person's feelings of anger, and a solution is suggested. This type is often used in writing reviews, reaction, or reflection papers. Example, I can give my best to help if only I am not experiencing the problems, but I assure you that your understanding of my situation is a great realization. So, don't worry, I will give you what I can do. It shows an honest feeling which is somewhat negative, but it was also an emphasis on the feelings that led to the understanding of it, thus suggesting a solution to that negative feeling. Another example, when I don't get enough sleep, it affects my patience and self-control. Therefore, I try to sleep earlier. Don't get enough sleep is a negative feeling, laying emphasis on person's feeling of anger. It affects my patience and self-control, leading to a solution, try to sleep earlier. In giving your opinion, the following tips are suggested. Number 1. You should learn more about the issue. Make sure you know exactly what is being asked of you. Number 2. Consider your tone and make sure of your choice of words. Number 3. Provide as many relevant specifics as possible when you give an opinion to ensure that people fully understand your point of view. And number 4, use I statements. I statements are powerful because they promote connection and do not make the others feel alienated or excluded. On the other hand, in expressing your assertions, the following tips are suggested. Number 1, be knowledgeable. Before you write your assertion, make sure your facts are straight. Do some research on the subject and collect any important information that you might need. Remember, every topic has two sides to it. Number 2, be clear and concise. Since each assertion let you take a stand on your topic, it is very important that you keep things clear and concise. And number 3, back it up. Your assertion needs to be stable throughout. One of the best ways to hold up your assertion is to include timely and relevant evidence. Having understood assertions and opinions, let us review what we have learned. To sum it up, let's define an opinion. An opinion is a belief or judgment formed based on one's emotions and thoughts, not necessarily on fact or knowledge. What's the common type of opinion? Yes, it's personal opinion. On the other hand, an assertion is a strong declaration, a confident, forceful, and positive statement of fact or a belief. Its function is to express ideas or feelings directly. What are the three types of assertion? We have number 1, basic assertion. Number 2, emphatic assertion. And last, language assertion. Wow! You really watched attentively in our discussion. You're doing a great job. Congratulations! Let's get ready for our next activity. Again, bring out your pen and paper. Now, can you help me figure out whether each of the following statements is an example of opinion or assertion? Great! Let's start. Figure out whether each of the following statements is an example of opinion or assertion. Number 1. I think that video games are a good option when you can't play outside and they might encourage people to do more exercise. Number 2. Every Filipino shall unite as one in following the government directives like physical distancing and wearing masks when going to public places so that we can win the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 3. The trial of face-to-face classes was recalled by our President because of the discovery of a new COVID-19 variant in the United Kingdom. Number 4. More and more Filipinos are terribly scared of COVID-19 UK variant. And number 5, according to DOH, the Philippines has recorded its first case of the more infectious variant of COVID-19. Again, I will give you 60 seconds to answer. Time's up! Let's check your answer. Number 1. The answer is opinion. Number 2. Assertion. Number 3. Assertion. Number 4. Opinion. And number 5. Assertion. Congratulations! You really did well in this episode. In this technological age, where any information can be easily accessed at any time, it is essential to know which one you should believe right away and which one you should research further. Likewise, as you explore more lessons that require you to write using the English language, It is a must that you learn how to properly come up with common expressions of your opinions or assertions. Now that we are done distinguishing an opinion from the assertion, I believe you are now ready to answer your learning tasks in the Grade 10 English module. Answer the following learning tasks which focus on opinion and assertion, especially the assessment task which will evaluate everything that you have learned in today's session. Read the instructions carefully. You can watch the replay if you want to look at the important points of today's discussion. Ask help from your parent, guardian, or housemate whenever necessary. Enjoy the process of learning. Your English teacher will be checking on your progress in your follow-up discussion via Facebook Messenger or Google Meet. Your English teacher will help you process your output in each activity of the module. Thank you for watching. Stay home and stay safe. God bless.